Okay, so this is a good one. Vitaly, you'll start on this, and Carlos, I know he has a lot to say on this one. We have a new CEO of Twitter, Linda Yaccarino. I might be saying that wrong, but she is the former head of ad sales at NBC. She follows libs of TikTok, Tucker Carlson. She follows a lot of the right wingers, but she's also part of the WEF, which is this kind of leftist anti-capitalism type of world organization. So she's a very controversial pick, but Elon wants her as CEO. Let's start off with you, Carlos, then we'll go to Vitaly. What were your raw thoughts on her as a CEO?
The raw thoughts, I was initially very skeptical, so I started researching and watching a lot of videos, interviews with her from before this was all announced. Lately, after watching enough of her, I think this is a strategic play on behalf of Elon. I think he's doing this to appease the money that needs to come in from advertising in order to make Twitter profitable as soon as possible. But again, like I was asking for KRIS, my thesis would be that she's been installed short term, specifically as a face to ease some of the concerns, keeping advertisers off the platform. Also, because Elon has been very vocal about being against the World Economic Forum, and I think this is sort of throwing a bone. I think it's a way of getting an ear inside, boots on the ground in terms of what's happening there. And I think you'll know that I'm right if in about a year or so she's removed. And I think after Twitter becomes profitable and the profits from advertising is somewhat safe, I think she'll be removed. She'll be kept on as the head of X, but I think Elon will then put like a free speech absolutist in charge of Twitter. That's my personal, at least right now, from what I've seen in the couple of days that we've had information on her. I don't know. I don't personally trust her. But if you look at what Elon said specifically, words matter, and he's deliberate with his words. She's in there to manage the day-to-day operations. She's not in there with respect to content moderation. Although in the interviews that I've seen after she's been, what I've seen from her after it was announced, she does talk a bit about content moderation. So look, we study body language, and it might be good to see that one interview that she did with Elon. I don't think Elon particularly likes her.
I saw it.
I don't think he likes her. She talks over him, and she's a little condescending to him. And I think he's tolerating her. I think it was a good move on his part. If you look at it, he's been smart with how he hires people. But I don't think she's one of those home run hires like he's got on like the bench he has, say, at Tesla. So
okay, Vitaly, your thoughts?
Short term.
Well, I'm glad he's doing something, because even if he's CTO, he's still sticking to the tech. That's better than trying to be like dealing with all the intricacies of running a business, which we know is a lot, right? So he needs a paper pusher, as Carlos basically put. Someone has to do that, dot the I's, cross the T's, just to run a business. And so she could be that. The second thing, it seems like she has media savvy, advertising network connections and friends. So we know Twitter needs that more than anything.
Yep.
So if she has that, she's a great hire. And if she brings in money, by the way, Carlos, she ain't going anywhere. If she brings the money, she ain't going anywhere. It's going to be way more than a year. She's staying.
I think it depends on how much she throws her weight around in terms of the content moderation. The content moderation,
she's getting shares. If she's getting shares in the company, she's going to want to throw her weight around a bit.
The content moderation is the key, because even in that meeting, in that interview, which I think you were talking about the same one, Amit, she was trying to push him already. Hey, can you agree right now to not tweet after 3 a.m.? Can you this? Can you this? She's already trying to box him in. And what did he say? He goes, look, bottom line is, it's all about free speech. In other words, I didn't spend $44 billion to do what the hell you say.
But see, I think that's why he respected her, actually. I think, look, so you have to understand this woman. She managed ad sales, I think, for like 18 years for NBC. Now, what's important to understand is she managed advertising for one of the biggest media companies in the world. In fact, she was managing the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics advertising deals since 2018. So she's been really in the nitty gritty, talking with brands and advertisers.
So where's NBC Universal and that Olympic bid gone? Like, NBC Universal hasn't been exactly a rock star in terms of making money, nor has
And
that's why
Universal.
So here's the thing. Here's my point. That's a great point, KRIS. It's a great point. She has always been in charge of a media company, and Twitter is a platform. And that's why I think she's ready to do whatever the hell she needs to do to keep this job. A media company like NBC, at the end of the day, they make content, they serve ads in between it. Twitter doesn't have to make any content. You've got hundreds of millions of people tweeting every day. You have excess levels of inventory. So the monetization opportunities are exponential. All you need is someone to suck in those advertisers that you were doing on television and just get them to allocate, 2% of their budget to Twitter, and Elon will have a profitable company. I think she really likes that because the level of power you have when you operate a platform, not a company, like a media company is just content. We're a media company right now. When you're a platform, we're talking billions of dollars. NBC is not billions of dollars, right? Maybe an ad revenue, but that's not their valuation. That's why I think she's gonna be an absolutist on free speech. I think Elon told her, hey, if you want this job, you can't fuck with the content moderation. She's going to agree to that. She gained 100,000 followers in one day. When that, we know the Elon effect. We know a lot of people are sucking Elon's dick all day on Twitter just to get some of his reach because they're going to get their followings up. And I think she's going to enjoy that. And I think she's going to do everything Elon says. She's going to get a ton of advertisers, and Twitter's going to get profitable.
Look, to Vitaly's point, yeah, she brings in a lot of money, and her expertise is in media and marketing. That is also in line with where Elon wants to go. I don't think he has any problem aligning himself with someone who have similar goals. But at the point that those goals diverge, I think he's gone. You have to understand something too. I don't think Elon respects someone like her as much as he would respect an engineer. And so she's coming at it from a business sense. I don't think Elon, by and large, respects those people as much as he respects the people that actually
of course.
Well, but the problem is Twitter is not Tesla with their massively well-engineered cars. It's not the same thing. They need someone who is just good at advertising, at PR, at media to get all the advertisers. And that's a different thing than SpaceX and Tesla.
You got to talk a different language.
He can't engineer his way out of this one.
But he can't do it. But he spoke about this. He said when you compare the challenges at SpaceX, Neuralink, or Tesla to what Twitter is, he goes, Twitter is basically a giant group chat with an algorithm that allows people to find.
It's a commodity, right?
Yeah. But his thing is, it is an infinitely simpler business to operate than something like Tesla, where you have products, you have supply chain.
That's why he needs a business lady.
But that's the point, right? The point is that's why you need the PR. That's why you need the media.
Yeah, no, I get that. But what I'm saying is the underlying fundamental business is way, way simpler to understand and operate than something like Tesla. It's just a matter of getting certain things in place. But in order for Twitter to achieve its goals, it's infinitely easier than Tesla to achieve its goals, right? I mean, that's why Tesla's got to open up a freaking lithium mine in order to be able to make the cars that they need. There's nothing like that for Twitter. It's all virtual stuff, and it's basically man hours and compute power. That's really what it comes down to. And like you said, the reach, having someone in place that understands the marketing, how to make it comfortable for advertisers, how to make it a place where what I think Elon wants ultimately for Twitter is to become like an AT&T, in the sense that when I get a call that I don't like, I don't think about AT&T. I don't suspect them, or I don't implicate them, right? It's a service. And I think that's what he's trying to make us, this social media, where they relinquish any of the responsibility for what happens on the platform. This is the big conversation between like a big tech. Is it a platform?
This is Section 230. Yeah, that's the whole bill.
This is what I think it is. And I think he's trying to define it as, look, we are a public square. People can say whatever they want, but we're not liable. This is where I think he's trying to go with it.
I think he is stuck in a hard place, mainly because, there's a lot of advertisers that left the platform, of course, but there's also a lot of media personalities that are starting to leave the platform. So you have this exodus of personalities. And one of the things that really was one of the bigger benefits of Twitter was that you had access to these people and their raw thoughts, which was nice. And you've also got competitors starting to kind of come up around too. Like I think Meta is working.
Meta's rolling out with something in July.
Yeah. So you have to have some level of, engagement where people can freely have discourse without censoring people. But, Twitter, honestly, I love Twitter to death, but even Twitter, some of the stuff is starting to really be very creepy. I thought that they had this bot thing under control, but the bots are still around. There's still impersonators going on. Just like it was today, Kelly's profile, there was another impersonator with Kelly's profile. What the hell is she paying $8 a month if you can't even report an impersonator and get
hold on. I've reported that person before too. The point is not that. The point is that Kelly's paying for this $8 a month, whatever. The point is you go on that channel, you go on it, you don't see the blue check, it's bullshit, and you don't engage with it.
But that's the funny
How would you know it's bullshit? You pay $8, you have a blue check mark.
But Carlos, the logical extreme of Carlos's argument is if you're making a ton of bots, you're not going to pay $8 for
that's the point.
No one's
right. Yeah, but then how many
That's
people
the
are you
point.
going to sucker before that gets revealed? That's the point that I'm saying. Like, there is a lot of misinformation that's also being propagated on Twitter.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on.
Real quick, Vitaly, before you do that, StreamYard is in the chat. If you want to join to answer a question, please feel free. You don't have to have your camera on. You can ask a question. We'll talk about it. Go ahead, Vitaly.
Carlos, you're right about the millions and millions of bots. I think that issue might be solved with the blue check mark.
It's not completely solvable, but you gotta admit, I don't know about you, but
hold on, you know, not to poke at Indian call centers, but they run whole networks that are millions of dollars per day calling Americans and across the world because they make more than that. That's the only reason you would run such a network.
Okay, but where's the ROI for that $8 a month times millions? Of course,
there's an ROI.
Dude, did you guys go
on Twitter?
What is someone getting out of impersonating Kelly?
I just sent Bitcoin to Kelly's fake account.
Can't believe.
No, I mean, did you guys ever see like this one comment?
So there's no way I'm sending it.
Do you guys see the comment that's on?
Kelly.
Do you guys see the comment that's on every thread? That's like at the end, like, hey, where's that thing to mine Bitcoin or whatever that Bitcoin
bro, that's
shit?
Hilarious, bro.
It's on fucking every thread.
Yeah, but it's in show more offensive reply. So at least the algo notices that it's not like
and I click it every single time.
But why doesn't it? Why can't they get rid of that? Why can't they get rid of that? That's my question.
Why can't they get rid of what? Why can't they get rid of what?
Look, it is substantially. The bots have substantially decreased from before Elon owned it. Like it's still there, but it's down in my opinion. Even though it's still there,
it's down for sure.
It is down.
All right,
it's going to be hard to ever completely get rid of it. I mean, people are going to be.
My point is, it's worth $8 for bots to impersonate large people. It's just worth it. It's worth millions of dollars.
Show my screen real quick. Yeah, tell me the bots are gone. I got literally like Koreans all the time. I don't know where the hell they're coming from.
No, the smartest thing Elon did.
Maybe
hold on, go back to Aileen. Hold on. Nice,
baby.
Maybe she really does want to share a crypto opportunity with you.
Can you send me her?
Bro.
DM me that info.